What's going on, everyone? We have a special one for you today, as the first ever teaser trailer for Green Hell VR has just dropped, and in this video we'll watch it together. This is going to be the first time I've seen it, so you'll see my reactions live as we go through it. Now, one thing to be aware of is that this trailer is for the PCVR version. Now, there is a Quest version of Green Hell VR being developed, but it's likely to be quite different from the PCVR version given the limitations of the Quest. Just real quick, if you do like this video and you're a person that likes to keep up to date with all the latest Oculus news and reviews, make sure you smash that like button, comment, as I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comment section below, and subscribe and hit that notification bell to be kept up to date with all the latest content coming from this channel. This will be the first time I check out this trailer. I've been wanting this game ever since I first heard about it last year, so needless to say, I'm very excited. Let's jump in. I'm liking the visuals so far.
I feel you.
The Quest version will likely be a lot different to what we're seeing here. So this game has lots of hands-on interactive elements. You're building lots of things and making fires. That will potentially translate really well into VR. Ah, nice. So you've got these combat encounters, potentially going to work really well in VR too. And that's it. Okay, wow. So I did like what I saw of that trailer. Now let's break it down a little bit further. The reason why I really am excited about Green Hell VR is it is a bit different to a lot of VR experiences out there. When I think of other PC VR experiences, I think of maybe Subnautica, which has some similarities. Probably the most similar game would be the Forest VR. So in the Forest VR, again, you're trying to survive in a jungle, but the Forest VR is much more of a horror type game. You're fighting mutants and cannibals, whereas Green Hell VR is more of a painfully realistic psychological thriller where you're battling wildlife, you're battling the elements, as well as having to ward off human and animal threats, but it's much more realistic. So I think it's a lot different in that way. Now, when we think of the Quest, there's even less games like this on the Quest. I really can't think of a game out at the moment in the official Quest store that's too similar to this one. I mean, we have Song in the Smoke, which is coming out in spring 2021. That is a survival game, but again, that has mystical elements. It's not completely realistic like this one. It tries to be here. The challenge with the Quest, though, is that there are a lot of elements to this game. There's an open world, nice visuals, and you've got all of these physics, complex physics going on. You have to be climbing ropes, making spears, making fishing rods and axes, and picking up ingredients and firewood and making fires and making shelters. It's such a hands-on game with potentially complex physics. That'd be interesting to see how the developers overcome the challenge of dealing with the Quest limitations. Now, we know the 2019 flat screen version that Green Hell VR is based off is about an 8 or 9 out of 10 game. So to make the VR version an 8, 9, even 10 out of 10 game, I think there are two fundamental elements that have to be implemented well. And the first one is going to be immersion. So for me, it's going to have to really feel like you're inside the Amazon jungle. Now, these are the developers that also ported over the Blair Witch project on the Oculus Quest, and the atmosphere on that game was amazing. The sound was fantastic. And so I'm quite confident that if anyone can bring an awesome atmosphere, it's these guys here. The other key element, I think, is implementing the physics, the mechanics of the game. So this is a very hands-on game, lots of things to interact with, and potentially lots of complex physics. I think it's going to be a challenge to pull off on the Quest, but if they do pull it off, I think they're going to have a fantastic little pull on their hands. Now, the developers do say they are focused on getting the mechanics right, making sure there is an incredible level of immersion. So I really hope they do manage to pull it off, because with those two things, the atmosphere and the immersion and the mechanics, getting those things right, potentially you've got a 10 out of 10 game here. So this game is set for release in the third quarter of 2021 for PCVR, and that's going to be followed by an Oculus Quest release later this year. Now, if you want to get in contact with the developers, ask questions, just chat to people who love the game, then you can find a link to the Discord in the description below. I'll pop that down there. Make sure you join. That's where I will be to keep up to date with all the latest news on this game. So that's about it for me today. What do you think of Green Hell VR? Let me know in the comment section below. Like I say, if you have liked the video, smash that like button and do subscribe and hit that notification bell if you want to be kept up to date with all the content coming out of this channel. Also, make sure to check out these other videos in my channel. If you like this video and you like your Oculus Quest, then you probably like these too. So that's it from me. Thanks for watching as always, and I'll see you in the next video.